Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to how Made in Germany became a seal of quality. And this one's going to be really interesting because I feel this one a lot in my personal life, and not just in myself. I notice it a lot among Americans, and it's that when something is made in Germany, regardless of what product it is, whether it's a car, whether it's a bar of chocolate, whether it's beer, Americans will automatically think that is a quality car, that is a quality bar of chocolate, that is a quality beer. Because that's just what we've been thought, like that's just what we think of Germany. We think you guys make quality things because of, German engineering, German productivity, all the different things that drive all the success coming out of Germany in a variety of different fields. So you guys have quite the reputation here among my fellow friendly Americans, and also for me. That's just something I wanted to add at the start of the video because that's the truth. And that's how I've been raised my entire life, is always holding Germany up there like the pinnacle of, I don't know. Of course you go automobiles first, but I mean there's a lot of different things I think of when I think of a quality product coming from Germany. But this one will be an interesting one because it will be about how that came about. How did that perception become so popular? And let's get right into it. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Here we go.
Made in Germany ranks number 1 on the Made in Country Index, closely followed by Switzerland, the EU and the UK. Whereas Swiss brands are known for their authenticity and perceived status, German products are seen as safe, reliable and robust. The image of German quality has rapidly spread around the globe over the past decades. From Peru to Saudi Arabia to South Korea, Made in Germany has become the world's leading seal of quality. Ironically, the seal was initially meant to punish German industries and to protect other countries from German products. But let's start at the beginning. The invention of the steam engine kicked off the Industrial Revolution in the UK. In the years following, the British economy flourished. The rest of Europe desperately tried to keep up. Many nations were left behind entirely. British companies were by far leading in terms of quality standards and efficiency. The German economy was lagging behind particularly. In order to stay competitive, they came up with a strategy Japan, Korea and China would implement a century later: imitation. German merchants were widely known for their corporate espionage. It is said that Alfred Krupp, a German steel industry pioneer from Essen, has traveled to the UK several times to, well, see how it's done. He built a valuable network of business contacts and showed genuine interest in the steel industry. His objective was simple: understand how the British produce steel and then implement it in Germany. It worked, and he was wildly successful. German companies shamelessly copied anything that had been popular in the rest of Europe. They even copied British, French and Italian original labels and tried to sell the fakes internationally. Europe's very own same but different. Labor costs were unbelievably low, and 9 to 5 was not a thing yet, like at all. Due to their dumping prices and the fact that international trade was becoming more prevalent all over the continent, German second-grade goods soon began to swamp the markets. It didn't take long though until they were called out for their low quality and unfair business practices. At the 1876 Philadelphia World Fair, German engineer Franz Rouleau summed up the image of German products and machines with the words cheap and nasty.
This is not what I was expecting, but I guess you have to start somewhere. I had no idea that Germany really did this. Damn. Okay.
Of German products and machines with the words cheap and nasty. In 1887, many European countries implemented laws requiring the country of origin to be visible on imported goods. The seal Made in Germany was born in order to protect the rest of Europe from second-grade products at dirt cheap prices. Especially the British wanted to distinguish their own products from German counterfeits, making buying decisions easier for consumers. German companies were obviously aware of their internationally bad reputation. After being forced to mark their low-quality products and counterfeits, they decided to change drastically. Germany at that point had some advantages over its neighboring countries. They had unlimited cheap labor and they had adapted efficient ways of production through their imitation strategy. By the time their reputation hit rock bottom, they decided to increase quality while keeping labor costs ridiculously low. And it worked. The European and especially the British public soon realized that the quality of German products had caught up while the prices stayed low. With all imported goods now being marked, many also realized how prevalent German products already were in their day-to-day lives. Germany produced and sold virtually anything at an affordable price. From tools to pencils to furniture to steel to instruments, German exports became ever more popular. The country would have easily surpassed the UK as the world's #1 export nation at the beginning of the 20th century if it weren't for the First and Second World War. Well, I guess they only got themselves to blame here. During the wars, the Made in Germany label presented an easy way to filter out products to avoid accidentally buying from the enemy. We all know how World War II went for the Germans. The country was in ruins. Made in Germany became a loser's stamp. Yet this would only go on to fuel the real breakthrough of the seal. After the war, West Germany began its reconstruction, which in turn fired up the economy. This period is also known as the Miracle on the Rhine, or Wirtschaftswunder. Germany's infrastructure and major business centers were mostly destroyed. The workforce, however, was large and skilled. The sophistication of technology was high as well, and a monetary reform with the introduction of the Deutsche Mark helped to limit inflation. Foreign aid programs such as the Marshall Plan initiated by the US helped to foster international trade. Soon, employment levels were at an all-time high. These were of course just a few of the factors that contributed to the comeback of Made in Germany. Companies with a bad reputation due to their role in the Second World War slowly recovered as well. The Volkswagen Beetle, for example, would go on to conquer the world and became a symbol of German craftsmanship. Germany became one of the largest exporting countries in the world and regained its image on a global scale. The label Made in Germany was meant as a punishment. A century later, it got turned into the opposite, a seal of quality. It goes on to show how quickly economies can turn around. Personally, we are just waiting for Made in China to set new standards. Hey.
I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, Made in China definitely brings about some ideas of the quality that will that the product will hold. But this was a really good video. I feel like this is a well put together video and gave a lot of info. Well, I think independent of the whole seal of quality thing, I guess it's all intertwined, but it's always so impressive to me to look back at Germany's history, not just to see how far they've come, but how fast they've done it. I mean, it is really impressive. Like, that was probably one of the first things when I was looking into Germany. I didn't even realize, like, anything about Germany's history. I mean, of course, we all know about Germany's history, but, like, how, like, bad it really was, and, like, post-war where Germany was and where it is now, it's, like, literally two completely different countries. And, Made in Germany, like I said at the start of the video, I feel like just year after year it becomes more and more like profound how much that Made in Germany means to so many people who aren't in Germany. So yeah, you guys do make some quality products. I want a BMW, but kind of expensive. The good ones, the one I want, the M4. M4 would be crazy. But anyways, that was a great video. If you guys have other videos you want me to check out, throw them in the comments. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.